Alright, you guys, we want to show you something really cool, okay? Our neighbor, this is how he gets electricity. He's got this wheel right here that turns. Like that. And that's how he gets electricity. Is that cool? Pretty sweet. So this is what that wheel turns, bro. Look at that. That generates electricity. Isn't that cool?
How does he get the water though?
The water's running through that duct right there. See that? It's coming from up here, where the creek is, see? And that's how he gets electricity. See the lights in there? To his house. That is so awesome, right, bro? Isn't that cool?
Alright, so is this all we need? Adjustable wrench, some gloves, and a pry bar?
A big pry bar.
You've replaced the water wheel a few times?
I've been in and out a few times, yeah.
Alright, so our plan today is to take this old wheel out of here and roll it up to the shop where we can work on it and assess the situation. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. So the plan is now to just take this thing apart. Oh, there we go. You were calling these the buckets? Okay. So we need to take those out. That's the sprocket that the chain attaches to, right?
Right.
This is the one we're hoping to use.
That's going to be the new one.
The new one here.
New shaft.
Oh, wow. I see you got one of those cut there.
I got one to try out, make sure it works.
So then this goes on there.
And that goes in there.
Drop that in place there. And then the weight of the water just kind of pushes up against this. Alright, so check it out. Here's how I'm gonna get all of these buckets to be the same as my master template here. This is the one that I made at Al's house, but I was just using the jigsaw, which is not nearly as accurate as the chop saw that I have here. Slide this bucket all the way up against that edge, slide it out till it hits this. I have it positioned so that it stops right where I need it to stop. I cut it right there, and then I slide it. It hits on this block that I have set up, and I drop the saw, and it cuts there and stops right where I want it to. Hey Al. Al.
Hey, Al.
Good to see ya. So see, it does have a tree in the middle.
Yeah. When he said that the house was being held up by a tree, I was like, what? And it really is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get some more aluminum angle.
Less than ideal. Where the buckets are gonna go?
Yeah.
That's what all these lines are?
First I figured out, laid it out for 16, which is how many buckets we got.
Uh-huh.
We're way too close. So I took 2 out and figured out the spacing for 14. So that was a little close too. So all I'm doing is putting spacers in here.
Oh, yeah.
And that tips it back a little bit so the water will have more room to get in there.
All right, agents, well, we got all of the buckets on the wheel. Al was working on cutting these metal angle iron pieces, and I screwed in the buckets while he did that. And it's even spinning and balancing, so like I can spin it and it will stay put. So far on this like very perfectly round log that we have, it going through the center. Oh yeah, you were talking about that earlier. Now that we have this together, I was thinking of putting this
Strapping.
yeah, this metal strapping. The buckets are connected together.
Tie them all together.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
There.
That's nice and tight all the way around. All right, agents, so we got all the buckets on here, and now it's finally time to flip this thing on its side and start working on the gear. Right there. This is the shaft that's gonna be in the center of all this gears and sprockets and everything. Yeah, we gotta get all this as precise as possible, centered on the wheel itself, so if there's no wobbling going on when it's spinning, it's gotta be balanced. So we're thinking...
Oh, that's so easy.
You don't even need a cheater bar.
Wow. These bolts on here.
Oh yeah, that looks awesome.
I'll bend them back a little more, but we can just tap it down.
Yeah, that's gonna be
and
tight.
that'll kind of center it.
So Al's got this all marked out where these are gonna line up. Holes are gonna go in there. This is gonna sit on there. I gotta drill holes here and here, which will attach this to these, and then the rails will attach to the wheel. This thing is looking so cool, agents. This, man, this is gonna be a hefty sprocket setup we got going on here. All right, so Al went to the hardware store and found some fittings and pipes that might allow us to have this rod going down the center actually fit tight around the spool. This clamp goes 2 1/4 from the end. 2 1/4 from the end.
Could go wrong.
And then the rubber sleeve goes over top of that to create a nice tight seal around the rod that goes through the spool. Alright, so Al got this end put together. So I'm going to do the same on this side. We got metal rod coming through. Then the pipe is the sleeve. And this is going to go over top of that pipe. And then this is going to go over top of everything. The old tin can method. So this whole thing is held on by these 4 bolts that we're putting in. So the bolt goes through there, through the plastic spool, and tightens down with this hard opening. We got a break in the weather, so we're going to take advantage and try and do some concrete work down here. All right, well, Al's been working. He's been busy since I was last here.
Well, we were on vacation.
Yeah.
We got this thing made up.
Yeah.
Get that old plate bolted to this.
Drill holes there, bolted in, just like we did on the other side. Ready to actually put it in place today. That's great. So all that concrete work has solidified. So we just need to take the bolts off of here. The South family is here to watch us put it in place.
So excited. It is the most beautiful day ever.
Brought boots. You're ready.
I did not bring boots. Steve's going to help. He's going to hold the wheel, put it in place himself. You
Yeah.
say, hello.
We waited for him to do all the work for us.
Yeah.
And we'll see how this one lines up. Oh, that lined up pretty good.
Oh, nice.
That one.
Dang.
Perfect. It's almost like you designed it that way.
It's already going.
It's been an entire winter coming. Do you need all that?
Yeah. Look at Agent Rainbow.
Boring.
Amazing how he can sleep.
Like, wake me up when you get that wheel working.
All right, we're ready.
All right. Open the floodgates.
Uh-oh, it's spinning backwards.
Hey, it's going backwards. Make it go the right way. Oh, there you go.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Wow.
So the South family was home and everybody was so excited, including Al and I, to actually see the wheel spinning. So we went ahead and opened up the door over there and let the water flow through, and we all enjoyed watching it spin for a while. None of it was actually hooked up, so it wasn't generating electricity or working as it's going to eventually, but we're all just so excited to watch it. That was a huge mission accomplished today. So now it's in place and spinning. Now it's just time for the fine tuning to get all this lined up, and the chain and the sprocket and everything together. All right, Al, so we're ready to generate power.
Well, almost. We got that thing to put on.
Okay, we got this chain to put together here.
Show you what was done while you were on vacation.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
This is one thing
I see. Wow.
the old one's up there against
Oh yeah. This was the old door. Yeah, that new one's a lot nicer.
the lined up. Started up there with the string.
Oh, lined up with the string.
And bring it down.
Yeah.
Pretty good, I think. And I made new covers here.
Ooh, nice.
And we had to put new
Grease
grease fittings on there. Fabricated this little tin thing. And I raised up this.
So you raise that up a bit so the water.
comes straight out instead of going up.
Yeah, this looks like it's gonna work really well. And this,
Stand up here. A lot easier getting the chain
Oh.
on and stuff.
so you can step through here and stand right there. I see.
They don't gain too much weight. They get through.
Yeah, it's a narrow opening here. And we haven't really gotten a look at any of this since we started the project. So these are all the new grease fittings here. This is going on the
Under, yeah.
under. Okay, this chain's going on the underside of the sprocket, Al says.
Yeah, these are the parts I usually drop in the creek at some point.
Yeah.
Oh no! See? Just like that.
Called it. There it is.
Get it in the hole, quick. Yeah. This end, in the direction the chain's going.
Yeah.
The open end and other. There. It's on.
Connected. And it goes up in that groove, goes behind there, wraps around, and then back down. All right, so Al's gonna add some grease to this chain while I spin the wheel here.
It'll spread out like so.
Just add some extra lubrication on this sprocket. We made it all the way around the chain with grease. So now we know it's well lubricated here. All right, agents, so when the water comes down the chute, it's gonna hit the wheel, and that's gonna cause the wheel to spin. As the wheel spins, the sprocket will spin. That causes this chain to move, like it's moving right now. When this sprocket spins, the sprocket inside spins. As this sprocket spins, it connects to that one right there. A lot of spinning going on here. When this sprocket spins, this belt spins.
Yeah, this is just an old alternator
Okay.
off an old Chevy. Puts out 12 volts just like a car. This is a switch to turn it on. And then there's another switch in the house that you
Okay.
have to turn on too.
Okay.
This light will come on. That means we're getting 12 volts through the alternator. We have to get 12 volts here to excite it.
So that light is the key, and if that lights up, then
If that light's out, we got juice to it.
Juice to it, okay. And on the back of this alternator are wires that are connected here, and those wires run from the alternator there through these wires over to the switch, and that switch runs down these wires right here down to Al's house.
Oh, so this is where.
Okay, this is the switch that connects the water wheel.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah. There's water wheel right now.
Yeah, I just put that on this morning.
Oh.
Because I thought you might want, so you'd know. So we throw that,
Flip the switch.
and that
Oh yes, thank you.
connects out.
Okay, so that connects it. So now that if we turn it on and it generates electricity, it'll send it through here.
Send it through here, and it'll go into these batteries.
Oh my gosh, did you do that copper?
Yeah.
That
and
is
it's worked
cool.
Great. They've never gotten any corrosion on it.
Wow, how neat.
Copper pipe.
So you just flattened it
Yeah,
and
it's-
drilled a
it's
hole
just
in it.
pipe, flattened it and drilled
So
holes.
cool.
So now that light out there should be
Oh,
on.
there's another
Or-
switch outside.
Oh, we
out
have to
there.
turn it on.
Right.
Switch out here. Put that on.
There's the light.
Ah, okay.
So we've got 12 volts to here.
Huh.
And, I want to run it just slow for a little bit before we connect it.
Okay.
All right, so Al's. Oh, there it goes.
Is it running? Oh, there it goes. Wow. What do you think of that, Tracker? What do you think of that? Oh, man. So we opened the gate there just a little bit. You can see the water sucking through there. See that? Swirling.
The chain looks great.
The one that's going up is over that way a little bit.
Okay. Right now, it's just opened up a little bit, just
That's
just
not
to get
enough to
spinning.
generate power. Right there.
Okay.
It's not enough to generate power right now.
No, it's not fantastic.
All right, so Al just switched it on. He's gonna go all the way with the water now, or not all the way. Whoa! Spin it fast now.
That is fast. Woo! That really started humming
Yeah.
as soon as you kicked that out.
Oh, it's skipping on that sprocket a little bit. It like catches. See that? Oh. You just adjusted that 2x4 there a little bit.
That's easy.
Yeah, it's not skipping anymore.
That's better.
So, is there like a meter somewhere that we can see? Okay.
Point six.
Wow.
13, that looks better. 13.6,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
That's what the alternator's putting out, you know.
Nice.
13.
All right, so it's a 12 volt system, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that means we have success, right? So how would you say that this is working compared to how you had it working in the past? Same. Okay. All right. So that's success too. To me, like that feels like real success. You know?
Yeah.
It's not like it's like a subpar deal you have going on here. It's working as well as it was in the past.
I'm happy.
I'm happy too. I am so happy that we were able to learn from this experience mainly you. I haven't even watched the video. I don't even know really how you did this, you know? And I'm just so excited to learn by watching the process of you accomplishing this. Ever since we first came here, the first time we visited his cabin, this was running, and I was like, whoa, that is so cool. And I was kind of like sad over the years to see it, you know, not working. And I'm just super happy that we were able to take part in this process. And we're so grateful for you, Al, for letting us take part in this process and sharing this with us. We're super grateful for that. Thank you so much.
Never would have got it done without you.
Well, maybe one day.
Not this year, anyway.
Not this, yeah, maybe eventually he would have got it done. He's a very, and maybe one day, I don't know, we can make our own like mini micro system. We have springs on our property that can generate electricity. Not a whole lot, but enough to do something fun. So maybe we'll try it out someday on our property.
Al was saying that this is running really efficiently with the door being open as much as it is right now. If that door was open anymore, I think there would be too much water and the water would probably just shoot over the top of the buckets of the water wheel. But right now we found the sweet spot to get just enough water to where it will hit the buckets and make everything spin and run efficiently and generate as much electricity as is necessary. Al, you have this name written here above your bar here. What's the significance of this name?
Well, that was my nephew that died of cancer. And he had been up here not too long before I got the first water wheel going. And then after he died, I was feeling all bummed out. And I thought, well, what could I do that he would want me to do? And I thought, get that water wheel going. And it was almost finished. So I finished it and got it running and named this after him.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that with us. That's really inspiring. Like that right now, that really hits me because I've been having a lot of issues lately mentally, and it helps to put things in perspective. And you know, we're still here and we have life and something to do, and you know, health and some, you know, energy to do things. And so what would, you know, people who are gone want us to do, or have passed away or passed on?
Exactly.
That's really really good perspective. Thank you for sharing that, Al.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Al. I had such a great experience building this with you.
I sure appreciate the help.
Yeah.
And you inspired me to do it. I couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah.
Not this quick.
Yeah, I'm so glad to help.